I always tell a first home buyer, and I think the biggest mistake that you make as a first home buyer is you try to build a bigger house on a bigger block in a more expensive location than you can actually afford. And that hinders your ability to go and do the next one. So I'm quite passionate about this subject, as because I do see first home buyers make this mistake all the time. I chatted to a client yesterday, it was just yesterday, and he's like, "Oh, I want to increase the ceiling heights to three meters through here, and I want to do this, and I want to do that, and I want all these things in this first home." And this is 18 square. It's not a big house, 18 square first home. And I'm like, mate,
80 squares.
what are you
What
doing? Like, why do you need a 3 meter ceiling through your, like, I don't understand why you need these things.
basketball ring in.
He's adding 20, 30 grand of stuff that he just doesn't need,
Yeah.
and on a budget. So the point of this episode is conversational, to give you guys some tips and insights. So first and foremost, Darren, I believe the biggest mistake is that first home buyers are trying to buy something that's out of their range, out of their reach, and they shouldn't. This is not the home that they're going to necessarily live in for the rest of their life. It's a home they need to get a block, get a house, get a price, get it built, moved in 1 year, 2 years, then rent it out, then sell it and move on to the next one.
Yeah.
That's the mentality, like an investor, that I think first home buyers need to get better at doing.
I think when you're talking to Cole about them stretching their budget, it's more so maybe them holding out, trying to save their way to that bigger home, that bigger block, etc., rather than using the investment style strategy of let's get started, let's do something smaller and build towards that. Use that equity, pay off some of that loan, etc. That'll give them the ability to be able to actually, build a bigger home, the dream home. So rather than, because I think and I really think that there's a lot of buyers doing that right now. They're probably not considering the government incentives that are out there that can get them in now. I'm pretty sure you'd agree, Cole, that pricing from a land perspective, there's certainly it's come off the peak. There's rebates in the market. There's opportunity there. There's resale blocks. There's nomination blocks. There's plenty of ways to get a good value block of land through all those different ways, and then matching that with a good value home to get yourself a really nice house without going to the McMansion, so to speak, that